So I actually saw someone get murdered in India. I was sitting in my hotel room and I was really hungry because it was one of the rare times that I wasn't actually vomiting or had diarrhea. So I decided I'd venture out and find a convenience store to look for some food. 10 o'clock at night, and it wasn't the busiest street, but I was walking between the supermarket and my hotel. There was like this vacant lot. As I'm walking past, I noticed there's a hell of a lot of homeless people in there. Right next to the footpath, there was these two inebriated, obviously homeless people fighting. And one of them kind of leaned back and took a big right hook at the other one. Somehow the other guy dodged it and then pushed the guy who took the swing over. And the guy that fell over's like laying on his back with his legs flailing in the air, wiggling, trying to get up, which I thought was kind of funny at the time. But then the guy that pushed him over bends over to the ground and picks up this really big rock. Like this big. And he doesn't just drop the rock, he throws it at this guy's head, like, clack! It flattened this guy's head, like when you drop a watermelon. The guy that, I'm standing there, can't believe what just happened, and then the guy who's holding the rock looks at me. Being in a foreign country, I'm out of there. So I start to leg it down the road, and I'm like, 10 steps away, and I run straight into a police officer. The police officer kind of grabs me and like is trying to ask me in Hindi, like, what's up? And I'm like, I can't talk or breathe, and I'm just like pointing down the road, and around the corner, and he nods to me and runs down there and turns around the corner to where it just happened. Being in a foreign country, there's no way I'm going to stick around and fill out any witness statements. I don't want to get tangled up in anything. So I left the scene. I don't want them to turn around and say I somehow had something to do with it or any of that crap and end up having to bribe my way out of it. So that's how it goes in some of these places. I wish I could say I lost my appetite, but I honestly went to the shops and bought chips and drinks. And on my way back, there was police cars and ambulances. I'm not sure if murder's part of Indian culture, if you look at the comment above, but to be fair, this could have happened anywhere, but it's not really out of the ordinary if you look at my previous stories on India. Rest in peace, homeless guy.